Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Dungeon. Last time, we started testing out a couple of the ultimate skills we have access to. Asmodeus is pretty cool. It's an upgraded version of Lust in every sense. Plus, it lets you just, any of your allies that die, they just instantly get resurrected, so that's cool. We tried launching max power 10 Gekis, but the most we could actually manage was 40 without the game just entirely breaking. And True Hero we got at the end of last time. This de-evolved from a Chosen One. I didn't actually end up cheating for this one. Did I actually got it legitimately? I wasn't sure. I forgot for a moment because we were having some problems. That's a cool one. It is just a better Chosen One. It's got resurrection abilities like Asmodeus, but they're not as powerful because it costs more and it's not automatic. But it is still a pretty cool skill. It's got a bunch of dodge chance, you get extra EP, just a bunch of good stuff just added on to what is already a pretty good skill with Chosen One. Oh yeah, and then you can awaken things if you have a bunch of souls. Still not entirely sure how that works. You kind of need a second unique skill that lets you get souls, because if you're... Hmm, I guess at this point I can become a Majin, can I? I can go become a Majin. I can't do Demon Lord evolution. But if I used a Marionette heart, I would become a Majin and be able to start gathering souls legitimately. Either that or I'd have to get a second skill, because I believe either Ultima or Mysticism adds in a skill to let you do it. Anyways, Gurren, this is a new weapon. I'm just gonna keep coming in here occasionally and grabbing them. This is Maru's sword. This one's gonna be cool. The Vortex Spear we tried last time it's a little bit broken. It keeps automatically activating its effect and you can't do anything, so that's a little sad. Shion. I bought Shion. It looks a little bit weird. There's some problems with it. Marv's we've been using, although we keep losing the leggings. So I can buy whatever I want. Why am I being picky and choosy? So I guess we're going to buy the guild set while we're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna need more in a second. Let's see. Do I want to just buy everything? We've already bought the Benimaru stuff. Already bought that. So I just need to grab out a couple more stellar coins and a couple more gold coins, I guess. You know what? I'm just going to buy all the armor real quick and we'll do like a little fashion show. And then for the rest of today, I kind of want to... I'm probably going to cheat to give myself Azrael. We have we could get it legitimately. If Awaken means you can be hero, that's just going to take forever. I kind of want to reset and start running through as a different race at this point. That's the only other ultimate we could get in this run right now. So what we're going to do is probably cheat to give ourselves Azrael, test it out real quick, and then we're going to reset and do one more run through the dungeon as a different race. But before we do, there's a couple of add-ons we just haven't touched, and we keep breaking. I'm going to remove a couple of things we're just not using anyways. So let me buy the rest of the armor, and I'll be right back. Okay, I bought everything. I really should have shown myself using that. I actually used the return whistle. It has like a cool little effect on it. Not entirely sure why I didn't actually showcase it. That was the first time we did it. Anyways, Scaredy Cat used the return whistle. Anyways, let's leave the dungeon real quick. I went ahead and bought everything that we possibly could from our friend Kurabe. So to start, we have the Ninjato. Let's go ahead and do skill toggle everything so we can actually see it. And then I'm going to have to restart because this will break everything. Yeah, this world is just a little messed up. Where is everything? There it is. Skill toggle everything off real quick. So, yeah, just a basic Ninjato. This is just unique. They might gain like a legendary effect, or they're probably just going to get like some sort of engraving. Yeah, it's just a sword. It doesn't actually work with Epic Fight. Or, we don't have Epic Fight anymore. We have, Better Combat? I don't remember which one lets us do that. I don't know if it's Better Combat or what. I can't remember right now. Anyways, basic Ninjato. It'll probably get an infusion when it reaches legendary, but for right now, it's just a cool looking sword. Same with Hockey Rose. Oh. Alright, that's cool. So, Hakuro's katana has like a little actual sword technique. Makes sense. Hakuro is a very, very powerful swordsman. Ooh, and that one instantly got energy steal, so that's pretty cool. I guess I managed to kill one of those phantoms. So yeah, that one's just looking pretty cool. The Shibkobu. I don't actually know what this one's from. Some sort of staff or mace. I don't recognize it. Um, it tries to do something when I right click, but I'm not entirely sure what. Yeah, and it has -7 attack damage and then regular attack damage, so I don't really know. It's got a lot of sweep on it though. Although mobs are currently immortal, so that's a thing. So, 3 cool looking weapons. One of them has a special effect. One of them tries to do something, but I have no idea what. Let me fly, please. Thank you. Next up is Gurren, Benimaru's sword. This one's gonna do cool stuff because Benimaru. Oh yes, we have flame infusion on our chest plate. We actually get to test that now. But you only have 1 piece of armor, but it's better than nothing. Anyways, this sword, yeah, Benimaru's sword. It's just a really cool looking katana, isn't it? It's got like that nice gold handguard and whatnot, and nice Magisteel blade. Probably actually Hihi or Arcane, not just Magisteel. Anyways, Gurren, no effect on it. Where's my training dummy? There it is. Actually, we might not actually get any damage boost here. I believe infusion on armor just means you get a defense against certain elements that it works against. Let me restart, because I can't currently hit this thing. I just restarted. Everything's still immortal. I'm not sure why, but I did find a naturally spawned in Otherworlder, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so this sword does not have any special swing effects on it, so I just have to use it like this. I'm also not doing spiritual... Anyway, let's try the special effect. This sword, Gurren doesn't have like a flame effect on it. Maybe it gains a special effect on leveling up. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, once again, everything's immortal. I was expecting Gurren to have like a big flame effect, but I guess the sword didn't do anything. It was just Benimaru being awesome. So, this sword just boosted his fire magic. It got slotting too, so that's pretty cool, and it looks like it's already coated in black flames. So if I could actually hit something without black flames being activated, it would probably work. Ah. Go away. So, let me try and fix the things being immortal thing again. I really don't know. Yeah, it's a good thing we're about to restart. I would love to be able to make a new world, but I can't. It crashes the game every time I try. Yeah, this series is kind of shocked. It's a bit messed up. Let me try and fix this. I really want to test this sword. Okay, so I just spent like the past 10 minutes trying to narrow down what skill is actually broken. And I think you can go right away. So I think I've actually figured out what skill is broken. And it's not at all one of the skills I was expecting to be broken here. Dang it, and it turned nighttime while I was trying to figure this out. Where is, what skill went there? Why is there just an empty spot? Hirosaki. You two can go away. Let me fly, please. Thank you. These things must have spawned in before I figured this out. And it's broken again. I literally just figured this out. Break that. Yeah, now I can hit it. So, I thought I had it. It was either Taka Mikazuchi or Martial Master that was breaking things before, and then now they're both turned on and it's still not working correctly. So mobs that are already spawned in while you have either Martial Master and or Take Mikazuchi turned off, for some reason just become immortal sometimes. So that's a thing. Take Mikazuchi also has stopped giving a damage boost. Martial Master is just the one in charge right now. If I turn off Martial Master, this just will not work at all. Just to showcase this, Martial Master off. Yeah, no damage taken. Now, even if I turn back on Martial Master, no damage taken. But since Martial Master is back on, if I respawn the target dummy, I can do full damage. That's a weird one. um, I've played with Martial Master / Take Mikazuchi before, and I've been able to turn them off just fine. It's either this is a problem with the newer versions of Mysticism, or it really is just add-ons being weird when used together. Anyways, Gurren, I was doing all this to try and test this sword. 604. I can't actually... Huh? 604. It's got slotting too, 42 attack damage. And now I can't hit the dummy again. Yeah, this is really silly. Normal punch, there we go. 355. 604, 355. Okay, it looks like it's supposed to be 354. But occasionally we'll get like a big old crit in there because of other effects. Actually, that might be True Hero acting up, because it has like a big old crit chance. Now, okay, 355 or 604 on the crit. And every time I just use that sword on something, it breaks even more. That could be Dead End Rainbow messing up with the dummy, though. Anyways, 304. That's the baseline hit. Or 355. And it gets like a big old extra damage on a crit. That is also just varying. Anyways, it should have Black Flame built right in. Or... oh no, I guess it doesn't have Black Flame built in, but it does have a special effect if you're using Black Flame on the sword. 604. And the dummy's no longer taking damage. Really? I'm trying to test this cool sword, and everything is breaking, and I keep getting attacked. And the dummy's immortal again. This is so stupid. Like, this is really stupid. Anyways, 355, 355. It basically just has extra cool effects with Blackburn. If I put on the chest plate and break the dummy and pick it back up, does it actually get extra damage on it? No. Okay, so we don't actually have Flame Infusion for combat effects, and I don't really have a good way to test Blackburn right now to see if the armor is actually affecting it, and we just can't see it because the dummy keeps breaking. I don't know. At least I know what skill broke. Sort of. I don't know. Yeah. So, toggle everything back on. And any mob that is currently spawned in won't actually work, but if I go find new ones, they'll be fine. So, Gurren, I was expecting a special effect on it, and it's trying to do something. Yeah, it's trying to do something, but it doesn't seem to want to. Maybe if I cast, like, Fireball or something like that, or some big fire magic. Let's see, Flame... Flare Circle, I guess, is a good test. Nah, that one just works like that. Do we have, there it is. Maybe if I were to use, like, actual Black Flame special effects rather than just magic. It feels like this wants to do something cool, but it doesn't... but it can't. Okay, that's been learned through trial. Is that not the one that has a special effect on it? No, I actually have to master it to get the limited version that does so much. Yeah, it feels like this sword should be doing something special, but it doesn't want to. Also, these mobs are now immortal. You have mastered the usage of it. Where's the limited version? How do you get the limited version of that spell? You have mastered the usage of... there it is. It just wasn't there for a moment. Yeah, that's a super powerful spell. That one's still working as intended. Anyway, I got distracted trying to test out a sword and trying to figure out what exactly broke here. That was not what we were originally coming here for. The weapons, they all look cool. Some of them have special effects. Some of them feel like they should and aren't working. Let's turn off danger sense. Let's test out Azrael, shall we? It is Azrael, not Azazel, right? Just making sure I have it right. Yeah, Azrael. And there's still just the one god class that we're not going to be seeing. We've already tested that one out. Although it might be changed now, it has been a little bit, I don't know. Anyway, Azrael, Lord of Salvation, Master Spacetime Domination, Death Angel, Awaken, and have 200,000 souls. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do slash Tensura edit, add that. I could add the requirements. You know what? Sure. Grant Spacetime, Mastery for BTR time manipulation. Let's do it as if we had done it. We're gonna do this. Time manipulation max. You've mastered that. And if I gain some EP, that should let me... Okay, so I have time manipulation mastered now. But not time domination. And I need space-time manipulation? Um, I don't actually remember how most of this one works. I think I need, like, a whole bunch of extra stuff. BTR, spatial domination, space-time domination, 3 million EP and master it. Just go get more EP, just whatever. I'm just gonna give myself Azazel. I was gonna do this semi-legitimately by, like, seeing, oh, evolving this into this, this into this, and so on and so forth. But you know what? No, there's a much faster way to do this. Slash Tensura edit. Where is it? Me, ability, grant, BTR Azazel. Azrael. It's Azrael, not Azazel. Death Angel was sacrificed into and evolved into the ability Azrael. Azrael has been granted. It didn't take EP and whatnot that way. We could do that legitimately, it would just take forever. Anyways, random bar. Azrael. A being of judgment and fate, Azrael carries the weight of endings with a blade carved from sorrow and wings draped in twilight. He delivers mercy or destruction with unerring precision. Souls are drawn to him for their final reckoning. So it has a toggle. Oh yeah, it's like true invisibility leaving the game sort of effect. Like Hidden Ruler has. Oh yeah, we never actually saw that effect from Death Angel, did we? We never gave that a proper test. Anyways, Silent Death. The player makes zero noise, can't be detected. Upon experiencing true death, everything within 50 blocks is completely erased. No trace, no eminence, only the inevitability of oblivion. That's cool. Nothing can kill us, though. I literally can't die if I turn off our resistances. We become truly immortal instead of just essentially immortal. Spiritual Force. Fake a leaving message. Spiritual notification is shadow motion acquired. Cool. We're actually just invisible forever. We ignore magic jamming, so we can just straight up fly towards the Charybdis and just knock its teeth in now whenever we want. Resistances, ignore dodge and crits. Okay, so dodges and crits is just completely ignored at this point. We gain the ability to fly, spatial and gravity damage gets a huge buff. Gain a bunch of nullifications. So, gain like 6 nullifications, a bunch of extra effects, do a bunch of extra damage. Ignore magic jamming and ignore nullifications and treat them as resistances. Already looking pretty good, and then we get into the active things. So, Azrael Blade, Angel Versu, Salvation Lord, Azrael Sacrifice, Death, Apocalypse, Fallen Power. It has a lot. Azrael Blade. Let's turn off the ones that make it hard to actually see ourselves, which, Heavenly Eye, Magic, Sense, Sensory Production, all that stuff. Let me, 1 second. There we go. You don't actually have to turn off all of them. You only have to turn off some of them to be able to see yourself again. And then I'm also going to turn off Primal Armor, because I already turned off Black Fire. Where is it? There it is. That has the extra blue effects to keep happening. I think. Maybe not. Anyways, the Azrael Blade just looks awesome. Oh, it's single hit, and now you have to wait 30 seconds to get a new one. Dang it, didn't realize that. Anyways, Azrael Blade. Let's actually read up on it while we wait. Summons a blade that can be wielded only by the vessel of Azrael. This blade carries death itself, killing anything with a single strike. Power comes at a cost, and each kill drains 60% of your health, though it cannot reduce you below 1. It can only be used 2 times before shattering and can't be enchanted. It definitely only had 1 durability there, but I guess it was because I broke a dirt block instead of a mob. Angel Verse You. Upon use, you will gain 5 lives. This stacks and cannot be used again until all lives are depleted. Each time you die, your life will be 1 life will be consumed in your place and will drain 30% of your health. No other penalties will be incurred. So, that was Angel Virtue, right? They are actually in the proper order. Azrael Blade, Angel Virtue, yeah. Might as well do it. 80 seconds, and now we literally cannot die 5 times. As if we were going to die anyways at this point. So that's really good. It feels like most of the ultimate skills they're based around fighting players with ultimate skills themselves. Like this is way overpowered against any mob. Like that means I could take 5 disintegrations from Hinata, right? Like actually, we can test this. I don't think damage is broken right now. I can afford a Hinata spawn egg, and even if I couldn't, I could just spawn one in at this point. So we're gonna test this skill against Hinata. She's the only one who could maybe kill us once or twice. So we have 5 deaths. Angel Virtue is just looking pretty good right now. Salvation Lord. When toggled, all subordinates die, their soul will linger, awaiting rescue. Okay, you can revive them by looking at their cost of subordinates' max EP before their death. So I think that's a slightly weaker version of the revive skill from Chosen One, or True Hero, because this one, you automatically revive all things within range when you click. No, it is look at it and revive it for max EP, so it's the same revival thing. Okay. I thought it was slightly different, but I guess not. So Asmodeus's revival is still stronger because it's automatic, but it's still good if you're playing Allied and you don't have Asmodeus. Then you can sacrifice a bunch of tames in order to drain 50% of your health to give you drain 50% of your health for a big buff for 2 minutes. And it will give you 2 extra lives. So that's just cool. I have to wait a couple more seconds for it. Salvation Lord. That one we're not using right now. I did just run past like a big old group of subordinates, didn't I? Where were they? I thought I saw the blue on the map at least. It might just be like 2 little orcs over here. Really, there's only 4. Where is True Hero Hockey? And dang it. I was hoping that was going to become an ally. Also, like true invisibility thing only takes effect if it's in the hotbar. Got it. And actually, that makes me like it more, because I wasn't a huge fan of Hidden Ruler just making that permanent. So there's 4 here. How am I gonna get one more ally if Hero 1's not actually activating? You're not gonna become an ally. Hero Charisma. Okay, owner. Follow me, please. Come on. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you, orc friend, but I want to test a thing. 4, and it just didn't follow me at all for some reason, despite being on follow. Thank you. Anyways, there's 5 of them right here. Azrael Sacrifice. Sorry, Tames. We now have 2 extra lives, as if we needed more. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna spawn in Hinata in a moment, but what else is there? Salvation Lord. Revive all your allies when they die. I'm curious if you could activate this and then activate this. Maybe, I should have tried it. Although my other revive effect should have taken effect, so I have a feeling this one wouldn't have worked either. That's cool. Death Apocalypse. Death surrounds all within a 30-block radius, ensuring no life remains unscathed. Anyone who dares oppose suffers 80 damage over time of corrosion. Oh, that's a big old list of debuffs. They intensify. You take everything but ultimates and have 100% of their... Okay. Okay. So that's a thing. There's a big old list of things right here. Steal everything but ultimates and 100% EP. That feels overpowered. And the effects last for 3 minutes. This could probably kill players. And Fallen Power. Oh. We'll leave that for last. Oh, okay. So let's grab that Hinata spawn egg, shall we? Hinata, Sakaguchi, Shizu, Alay. There. No, that's Charybdis. Here she is. Let's buy 2 Hinata spawn eggs, because we can. So hello there. Let's start off with Death Apocalypse, shall we? Oh, I can't afford it. It costs too much EP-wise. Also, things are just immune to my damage again, for some reason. I had this fixed game. Why is it broken again? That's gonna make fighting Hinata a little annoying if I can't actually hurt her anymore. Anyways, yeah, you're just gonna try and beat me up for a moment. It's cool. You cannot manage it at all. Okay, phase 2. Did I just hit her with a den? Oh yeah, Azrael's in screen, so she's not actually finding me very well. Hold on, I should have like 5 lives. Can you do a disintegration ray or something, please? If you're just gonna keep tempting, like, oh, your basic magics, you're not gonna hurt me. Like, I'm immune to your dead-end rainbow at this point. Come on. Come on, Hinata. You need to do... Are you actually in phase 2? I'm questioning whether or not she's actually in phase 2. Because the health bar is golden like she should be. But this looks like the phase 1 attacks, and she's not in her holy armament. Yeah. Yeah, she was in phase 2. And in fact, I believe she attempted her spatial kill your soul swipe right there. I believe that was like the little foompa noise with like little particle effects that didn't do anything else. So we're just truly immortal at this point. I'm gonna restart before attempting this fight one more time, just to hopefully have it fixed. Yeah, I did turn back on Take Mikazuchi and Martial Master, right? Yeah, restart, and we're going to attempt that one more time, see if we just truly became immortal because of like the weird glitchy nonsense again. Okay, restarted. Hopefully it should be working now. I did also add a million extra give ourselves a million extra magicules. Hopefully it will work now. Anyways, so ManasMods in. Death Apocalypse. Oh, it cost 90% of our magicules, and I activated it too early, so that's fun. What do you have? Oh. Okay, now mobs are just always immune. It has nothing to do with my skills now. Cool. Cool. So now every single mob that spawns in is just immune to all damage. That's fun. Oh, this is so silly. This is really silly. Is it really Primal Armor? Because that's I believe Primal Armor is one of the few mobs few skills I have off right now, right? Class skill, toggle, everything on. It might be Primal Armor. Like, I managed to semi-fix it with Martial Master and whatnot, but maybe not. Also, why do I keep going to the bottom? Start at the top. Yeah, there are only 5 skills off, and for some reason now I can't hit anything. Danger Sense goes off. I know that's not causing the problem. Okay, Sylphide, dead. Let me try restarting one more time. These mobs were spawned in when it was broken, so it's not gonna work on them anyways. So, I guess I'll spawn in another Hinata. Okay, so, deal with this bunch, cool. And, you know, just kill off that Hinata. She was a broken Hinata anyways. Too much nonsense in my inventory right now. just get rid of everything I can. Okay, so we're gonna spawn in one more Hinata. Hopefully this one will work, and we should be able to hurt her properly. Yeah, I really wish I could just make a new world, and just... I'm obviously going to be purging this mod pack a little bit before we restart and run through as something else. Why do you actually have EP on you? I just picked you up the first time. Oh yeah, and I never actually wore the rest of the clothes. I bought them and then just in the backpack. We'll do that in a moment. She didn't even spawn in mobs at first. She just tried to take a swing at me. So, yeah, everything is just broken. I thought I had it fixed somewhat. No, every single mob that spawns in is just immune to all damage. Yeah. Yeah, everything's immortal now. The only thing that can actually manage to kill something is Dead End Rainbow. Anyways, I'm just gonna let her attempt to do something to me here. It's not gonna happen. And even like Death Apocalypse here is probably broken. Yeah, it didn't do any damage, barely hurt her at all. Did she even get the negative effects there? No, Inata might just be special and not care about it. I'm gonna let Magicules, Tensura, edit me. Give me some Magicules right now, please. Add currents. Oops, wrong button. Just get myself like 100,000 Magicules right now, so I can do Azrael Blade. Okay, so that... So the Azrael Blade, at one, it can actually hurt her right now, which is the unexpected part. Oh, apparently you were close enough to feel the effects there. So that, yeah, that's literally you do not exist button. Cool. It one-shots Hinata. Like, no phase change, nothing. She just stops existing. That is okay then. So we can just delete Hinata. That means that we could also do the same thing, just use that thing in the training box with a bunch of carrions. Like, phase change doesn't matter anymore. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. So, there is just a radius around me. If I get close to anything, this is how Angel Sacrifice works. Even subordinates. Even my subordinates die here. Cool. And my subordinates were the only things that weren't immortal, apparently. So, I just activate the skill and let it stay active. I thought it was anything around you will just die immediately, and then you'll have to reactivate it, but nope. It just stays that way. So, can I look back at that real quick? Yeah, no, the effect lasts for 3 minutes, and cooldown will only be applied after holding for 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, and the corrosion will only happen while being held. So, it stays activated, and everything around me will take damage. But until I actually hold down the button, like the extra corrosion effects, it's just that list of bad stuff happens, like wither and whatnot, but not corrosion unless I'm holding the button. Got it. So let's actually see, will corrosion do anything? Probably not. I'm on 5 seconds. It would be so much cooler to test this skill if the world wasn't completely broken. Oh, well. Our poor rabbits, they're dying and then reviving over and over again. And come on. I'm holding the button. Do you actually have corrosion or anything? Nope. No, you do not. I thought I saw an Akash for a moment, but it was just a revival thing. Okay, that's still activated. Can I turn it off? No, there is no turning it off. Hey, look, I can kill squids with it and nothing else. So Death Apocalypse. Yeah, it's definitely a cool power. I can't showcase its true power right now, though, for... I don't know. This world is just completely messed up. Maybe it's because that chunk is still loaded in. Maybe it's the chunk that's broken. What if I just, like, fly far away? Um... Okay, no, we've definitely changed chunks now. Definitely new stuff spawning in. Still just immune. Oh yeah, there's still that dragon around here somewheres. If only it would actually take damage. That would be nice. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. um... Anyways, Fallen Powers, the last thing to test out from Azrael. Keep messing up the two. Um, hmm. It's gonna be really sad when I test the skill and it doesn't work. Unless this is like the blade and it just ignores it. Hold on, let me go find that dragon. I know it's Summers over here. We attempted to blow it up with Tengeki. No, let me go track it down real quick. We're going to attempt Fallen Power on an actual opponent. Okay, I'm back in I'm in spectator mode because I could not find it again. And then even then I still had to go look back and find the uh, coordinates for it. Anyways, Dragon Friend, Fallen Power says that anything within 80 blocks of here should just cease to exist, right? That's how it says it works. We're being attacked. I don't really care all that much. With a mere touch, all life within an 80 block radius is erased, leaving nothing behind, no salvation, no second chances. Even the strongest forces cannot undo this absolute annihilation. Bypasses any resurrection or resistance. That includes us. Okay. Oh, that's that's a scary skill to use. It's got that's only a 5-minute cooldown. There's like a full hour on time freeze, but 5 minutes for deleting everything within an 80 block radius. Okay then. Not every skill is balanced towards every other skill. Like this skill is way more powerful. Like it's you if I can't win, no one deserves to exist anymore button. That's what that is. There's no way I win this fight. Everything around here just will no longer exist, basically. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this skill's pretty cool. It would be well, not entirely useless. That sub skill would be entirely useless if we were doing like the roguelite thing again. But like an insta-kill sword that does not care about anything else, an ability to destroy everything within 80 blocks. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful skill, especially if the world wasn't actively breaking the more we tried to test it. But anyways, I think that's the last skill, or last ultimate for what we could get in this run legitimately right now that I wanted to test. So I guess next time we're going to restart. I'm going to use a full character reset. I'm going to clear out... What am I removing? Probably, I'm gonna remove the one that adds in like the whole primal armor, uh, oh that thing. I think that's Tiara Awakened. It has some cool sounding skills, but basically the only thing we've seen right now is primal armor, and that could be what's causing the problems. So that can go. TR Extra, I don't think we've used. It basically just adds like 2 extra ultimate skills and something else. That one can go. Yeah, there's a couple others. Um, I'm probably going to remove the no game, no life one. So before we do, let me showcase something special with it. Tensura, edit. Oh yeah, I don't exist anymore because of Azrael. There we go, I'm back. So Tensura, edit. Basically, there's one other thing from No Game No Life I care about showcasing, and that is just a special character model. So No Game No Life, I think it's 10 No Game No Life, so I should have gone from the top down. I can probably remove 10. I can remove Komo Dosu. That's cool, but not what we're going to be doing here. Um, Basically, I just want to show off. Where is it? Dragonia, Dwarf, Einzig, Emir Eins, Machina, Machine. So, this one's cool. It has a special animation on the character model. You've been reborn as a machine. I believe you keep that for the rest of the things. I have no idea what this is. I've only watched the No Game No Life anime, not even the movie that goes with it, so yeah, that's... I have no idea what machines are like. They never appeared in the actual series themselves, but they do have some cool animations, so that's something if you want to look for that. It's got a whole bunch of things in here too. Observer. I just picked something without an evolution line. This one has a couple of choices. That actually looks pretty weak. What if I... Seer has been acquired. Oh, they get free ultimate skills, though, so that's cool. Commander. Consume mechanical cores. So they've got some cool stuff on them. They've got cool animations. They seem pretty weak HP-wise, but obviously you get stronger the more you go. Actually, hold on. Let's go back to Arutosho real quick. We didn't lose our max HP. We're still max HP 5,000 when we deleted ourselves from existence, so that's interesting. Anyways, that was basically it from 10 No Game No Life that I wanted to showcase now. I think I'm good to remove that. I'll make some tough decisions on what's going and what's staying, and then we'll actually get going next time into another run that will hopefully not be as broken, and hopefully be a little bit more fair. I would definitely love to rewrite this world. Maybe after removing a bunch of add-ons, I'll be able to. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I completely forgot to actually showcase what all the armors look like. So, this is the Soe armor. Um, let's see. Yeah, that one looks like it's working pretty well. Let's actually turn off size manipulation so I can see it properly. So, yeah, Soe armor. Okay, there's a little bit of clipping with like the legs again, but again, that's partially just because my skin's a bit messed up. Doesn't look like the sleeves are clipping, so this one's working a bit better, and it does look pretty cool. Um, Inventory management is a complete problem right now. Do I really have to deal with this before I can... Oh yeah, I made the guidebook for Enigmatic Legacy, and then I still haven't really looked at what most of the stuff in there does. It's just there now. We got Moonlight and Dead End Rainbow off of Hinata. That's pretty cool. Anyways, the Soe armor looks pretty cool. It's there. Gabiru stuff. This one doesn't have boots, so we'll just take those off. Gabiru leggings, Gabiru clothes. Yeah, it's Gabiru's armor. If you like Gabiru and you think Gabiru is cool, I I guess this is the armor for you. It's bulky enough where you don't get that same like weird clipping with it. It's no, there's nothing super bad with it. It doesn't really work with my skin very well on the back there, but it's cool enough, I suppose. Oh, the leggings went there instead. Didn't even realize that. So that's that. So sandals can go away for a moment. The Gabiru armor is not really my style, at least. Akiro, um, that can go like that, I guess. That can go back on. Again, it works. A little bit of clipping with there, but again, that's because of my skin more than anything else. Again, it's works. It looks cool. Oh, there's some clipping on the sleeves there as well, but I guess I could turn off my outer layer on my like jacket and that would be fixed. So, also I'm using a different skin than I usually do. So, again, not really my style, but it works. And all of these have special infusion effects, but I don't know how to give them the EP to actually showcase it, so I don't really know what to do about that one. And finally, the Guild armor and the Guild shield, I guess. I'm probably gonna switch to the Soe gear just to like wear something else for a little bit. So I guess Diablo can get stored back in there. And I can just make a whole bunch of... I can make a whole bunch of Oh yeah, there's Shuna soup and no Shuna clothes. I figured I'd double check real quick. Uh, uh, armor things. Training dummies. We can make training dummies, and I can showcase, like the armors on those. The guild armor. I should be using this weapon for if I'm wearing this armor. Yeah, it's guild armor. Again, it's not really my style. It's super bulky, so even like the little bits of clipping, you can barely see them. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, it's super well armored in the front, but that's just like the undercoat. Is that actually clipping through, or is that... Oh yeah, that is clipping. So there's some clipping problems on the armors. That could just be because of skins. You might want to turn off like overcoats and whatever, like outer layers on skins if you want to look the best with this armor. And in fact, jacket and sleeves turned off real quick. Um, yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Um, yeah, and then there you can sort of see through like the little gaps in the armor, but obviously there's going to be some gaps in this armor. So mileage may vary depending on your skin, but they all do look cool. So yeah, and they all feel pretty accurate to what they're supposed to be. Like this feels like Geld's armor. Oh yeah, I should be wearing this shield in the offhand, and that's the Azrael blade. Yeah, this feels like what Geld would be. This feels like Geld. So yeah, cool. As I said, I think magic interference. Oh, that's cool. I think I'm gonna go with the Soe armor. I really like the Diablo clothes, but just for a little bit of change up, and the Soe stuff is pretty nice too. The Xion clothes are nice, but they look a little bit off, and I'm not sure if that. Yeah, they have some like missing textures on them, so that's not really a skin problem. But anyways, I think that's it. We've already showcased the weapons. I suppose I could try and buy a new one, but we'll be buying the rest of them across whatever we can get in there. But for real now, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Starfilled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody.